Good morning. Been a while again. The recovering perfectionist in me wants to wait till I've got beautiful aesthetic things to show you, and I just don't always. So here would be where I insert a clip of me putting on my gardening shoes and just wandering out through beautiful areas to my garden. Yet this is what you get. Bins, my veggie boxes, which are holding seedlings at the moment. Check my shorts for a detailed tour of them. Anywho, there is some quote veggies. It's more, this is greens for my daughter's lizard, bearded dragon, whatnot. Chicory, because I have that growing everywhere. Rocket that's come up from seed, parsley and basil, and a form of spinach going to town. Shared with weeds, overgrown grass, unfinished project, but it's up. It's my potting bench and gable surrounds, which I need to fill with rock and then top, and then decide how I'm putting the second one across there to surround the bin, because that's what they're actually called, bin surrounds. The box is sitting there. Anywho, let's try and look for some pretty stuff. Up the driveway. Went to the markets and picked up some pretty plants yesterday. This poor pineapple is not even in full dirt there. I'll get it out there, it's just not on a priority. We've had a lot of rain. And this is sitting in a bucket of water. It's a tree I won in the raffle at the last garden club. It's meant to be a miracle fruit tree. Really need to get it down in the ground, but that one is far away, down the back, past the poultry fence, so it keeps getting forgotten. This is not meant to be green, it's meant to be driveway. And here we are. The front cottage garden. Now I cut down a tree, bush, large bush, right here to a stump. You see how it grows in, but I don't want it very tall here anymore. So I've just mulched before the weeds take over and chucked a very simple alternanthera, because that's just a trouble spot. Got a bit of annual seeds there. Alyssum loves it. Hi. Lots of water across there, as per lots of rain. Coming up here, and my entry, yes, it is on a lean, and it's on the list to fix. Pandorea, the pink, potato vine, the white, cotton bush. Oh, the little berries are coming on. Look. Little red berries for the birdies. Oh. Braynia. Breynia, I think that is what that's called. Let's keep going through the wonky arch, because wonky we are. Up here. You'll note, finally, I don't think I've shown you this, minus the light pole, the gazebo is up. Wait for the noisy car. There it goes. Okay, so this around here, I'm thinking I'm going to pull out. I have trouble growing stuff in there long term, so it would only be annual if I could get it. But the dogs have taken to really digging through here, so I'm not sure if something, most likely a frog of sorts, you know, the burying kind, is in there. I don't know. But the idea is I will have growing vines. I am trying to grow something there, but I think that's of the Mandevilla family. Look at all the weeds. Look at, I brought this over here to bring back the set. And you'll see the weeds popping up. This was a markdown, and it will come across here and grow up eventually. Totally reworked, totally reworked this area here, going for bigger swaths of the same plant. So, or texture here. Can you even see that? It's a bit hard in the sun there, but this area, lots of different grassy textures. This area has a lot of grey. I need to add something a bit more. I was trying there, that stick, you see it? Trying for another one of the Braynias. There, there, and then there. Sort of close that in more. Over here, what we've got going, let's look at the pretty stuff. We've got gerbras. I love my gerbras. Got pretty orange and pink, and look at all of those coming up. The spiky, but not spiky. I believe I have Chasmanthe orange. They are beautiful, so happy to have a lot more of them. That's just there to stop the dogs. Nothing's really under it, it's to protect what's around it. They come and sit here anyway, and they run all the way through back there. Crepe myrtle is going to sleep for the winter. Nothing has really survived to grow up here yet, so opportunity to find something when out and about. Here is the area that is getting overtaken by the, what's it called? Mugwort, variegated Artemisia. I just keep pulling it. We'll get there. When I say I have chicory, look. Because it is there. and it grows a pretty blue flower. Tall stalks that then flow over into the walkway. Here, I think we'll just make it more gravel. I don't know. But the pots here, I like the idea of just a few pots here, continuing to some pretty pots further back there with some annuals in it. And this one has got my desert rose collection, which is not looking great. We'll see. They come back, they come back. If not, I'm giving up on them because they're just getting too wet. They're rotting. I don't think I'm hot and dry enough for it. What do we got here? We've got some white Felicia. We have some pink salvia. We have some 3D osteospermum. Lots of lobelia, the blue, annual. I just wanted some more colour. Some pink violas, which were a markdown. I actually managed to get another 10 punnet for $5 yesterday. So that'll go in. Some kufia in the pink. Because even if that plant doesn't do well, it tends to seed and bring me up more over time. This salvia, semiatra. I nearly bought another one yesterday because they're like $5 in those little square tall pots, but I don't need another one. I can just propagate from this, which may never happen, but I can, so I shouldn't buy another one. You know? Do you think like that, or do you just buy the $5.50 plant? Anywho, over here, another blue / purple. That's the Misty salvia. And then in the back, smaller blue. It's a salvia. I can't tell you what it is, but it likes to spread, and I can cut it just way back, and it comes back. Nasturtiums are coming up and around, and I've got to watch because they are, like my shadow, shadowing out some things, but it's a variegated. I think the original, no, it can't, they're only annual. But anyway, I only ever tend to get one variegated, which is what I planted here, or maybe two. And the rest come up as normal. But there is Veronica, there is pink celosia, there's some stock about to come into bloom, hopefully. There's some mushrooms. If we take that away, can you see it? Fungi means I got good soil. Coming through, yes, the red of a Salvia coccinea that seeds everywhere. The reddy orange of the geranium there. I'm tending to have more geraniums around. That one's more on the pinky side, but I think it's got the orange in there. I don't know. Maybe they fade to that one. Who knows? The basil. This is years old. Cut it right back, comes back again. I should probably refresh with new cuttings because they are getting very woody. Not that I can show it very well there. But while we're here, let's have a look up here. Dogs run through here, through there, to the other side. Especially when the postman comes. They don't like the postman. So, I have, this is almost a salvia tour. Salvia madrensis with the yellow. Leftovers of the Tithonia, the orange, and sticks. Pantis. They either do really well or just die around here. Look, I think that's a weed. But there is a lot of seeded things here. So I just wait till it grows in and I can know exactly what it is before I pull it out, because I am known to pull out stuff and later go, oh, that was that, not a weed. Whoops. Ah. How's that for a mushroom? Fungi. This area, got some bricks I need to move around. Little town. Years ago I had a really big area. Oh no. Oops. I had a really big area, and now I just make little spots for little town. It's got little beads everywhere, but moss, I love moss. And then little sedums, a little red tractor. That's a homage to Grandpa. And the mower, the little gnome on the mower. It's just little cute stuff. I love whimsy, I love cutesy. My teapot totem, and some more pots that are waiting to have something put in them. Thinking that red there, wouldn't that work well? The texture is a bit similar to this green, but it works because it's a different colour and it breaks up this texture of the irises and the geranium. Lots of air plant, Grandpa's beard, whiskers? Grandpa's whiskers. I always call it beard, but I think I've got some alyssum coming up there. Yep. I actually purchased some cheap packets of alyssum and just threw them in other spots, when reality is I have plenty of alyssum of my own. Let's turn around my shadow. This area has been swapped around a bit, but I'm not totally in love with it, so it will need some more tweaking. But little gypsophilia. This is looking way better since I refreshed the soil. Can't tell you what it is because I don't have a tag there. Petunias and snapdragons and bulbs, which are coming back from last year. I need to come and throw some potash on them, because if they don't flower, I am not keeping them this year, because so many bulbs come up back for me but don't flower the second year onwards. I get too excited and nothing happens, so we've got to stop that. I did add these two pots, moved a orchid and that one that wasn't doing so well elsewhere, and bought a new one, a white one. This other one's a corally pink colour. But yes, this is what it's looking like. That table just doesn't work there so much anymore, and I don't know, I think my son got to me, my youngest. He turned around and said, "So what's this, just a pot where you keep, area where you keep your pots?" Not that males in general or kids appreciate whatever. We'll see. So, mess. I chopped down, and I'm stepping on stuff. Moralism. I love it. It just pops up everywhere. When it's looking good, it's great. Oh, more little mushrooms. Yeah. Must have heard me talking about him. Mum, mum. Anywho, this one here is one of my favourites. Beauty berry. And I'm so proud because I'm told it's hard to grow, and it did take me a while to get it going. So as I was saying, this is the chop downs of this. It is sandpaper vine, and I had my loppers out and it just happened. It needed it anyway. What else is looking good? Ovobulus, the blue. And there's like echinacea coming up here, and I've thrown seeds out and just hoping it's going to look better. I'll step in here and show you more gerbers. Beautiful pink scruffy one in there. I love the scruffies too. And just, yeah. This is getting long. It's going to be hard to upload. I'll just show you a few more. The tagetes, Mexican marigold, yellow there. Purple monkey's tail. This one I transplanted in, and it's... We'll wait till spring. Let's just say that. The orange lion's tail. I didn't realise the two tails are together there, but they're very different looking tails. Orange lion's tail. I forget the name for that. Cat's whiskers. Throwing some seeds around here too. Lots of sticks in the ground to try and stop the dogs from shortcutting, because they, I mean, there's a whole path there, but they cut through, sort of zooming through here. That's how it's looking up to the front there. Just a quick swoosh along the gum tree garden. That's better. I have planted a lot more of the yellow sedum along the edge to make it pop. I think next time I take you for a walk, we'll go on in there. But for now, back without making everybody dizzy, along here, back of the cottage garden. Now across here, I had these two urns on pedestals propped either side of the pathway here, but one, the pathway doesn't get used much, and two, it just was too much in the garden bed, so I've broken it up. They're out. That was a mission. They are heavy, and the only reason I have these is because they were a mega bargain on Marketplace. But anywho, I need someone to help me, or I get the trolley out. Most likely the second one, because I don't like to ask and I don't like to wait. But now it's better, minus the sun. Move this way. Now it's better here with my totem as the star and a little bit of a terracotta moment there with, there's solar lights in there. Not even sure they're working because where they were, but we'll see. And this side, I moved a climbing mandevilla. This one. And I hope it does way better here than it did in the pot it was in. And I'll give this a bit of height if it grows in. So, the pots are looking to go to replace those black ones, because black's not really my aesthetic, and I'm tossing and turning. Do I pop them somewhere else? Do I get rid of them? What do I do? Time will tell. But let's see if we can end on something very pretty. Lots of salvias here. Another pot. I'm moving a lot up to the gum tree garden because so many gum leaves fall. They let off that eucalyptus, they smother, they don't let things grow. So in pots I can at least give them a bit more of a chance. So over here, here's one. Beautiful. It's pretty much geraniums, because I just stick a cutting in the pot and off it goes, and then I cut it back and stick more so it's more bushy, like that one. And this pot, the soil was way down. It took almost a whole big bag to fill it back up. Lifted the trailing rosemary and cut off all the dead bits. So hopefully that comes back. I've chucked in a Plectantherus, some Euphorbia wispy bits, some black petunias, and a potato vine to cover up my very bright patchy job there. And I'll leave you with the yellow of the tagetes and the beautiful heliotrope, the cherry pie, and just a vista of across the front here. Beautiful. Okay, so until I manage to show my face again, bye for now.